Gentlemen, let's build. There is something in your life right now that you know is below your standard. You know it, and deep down, you've known it for a while. Maybe it's the way you manage your money. Maybe it's your health, your work, your relationships, your spiritual life. Maybe it's simply the way you've been showing up lately. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If you've been accepting it long enough, it has become your standard. We love talking about goals. I want to build a successful business. I want to become financially independent. I want a great marriage. I want to be healthier. Those are ambitions, but ambitions don't determine your life. Standards do, because a goal is what you hope to achieve. A standard is what you refuse to live below. Think about that. Two men can have exactly the same goal and end up with completely different lives. One says he wants to be healthy, but regularly skips his workouts. The other decides, I train 4 times a week. That's simply who I am. One says he wants financial freedom, but spends without thinking. The other decides, I don't spend money I haven't planned for. One says family matters, but he's never present. The other decides, when I'm with my family, I'm actually there. Same ambitions, different standards, and eventually, very different lives. The dangerous thing about lowering your standards is that it rarely happens dramatically. It happens quietly. You tolerate something once, then twice, then it becomes normal. You start arriving late. You stop exercising. You stop reading. You stop keeping your word. You accept disrespect. You tolerate mediocrity. And eventually, you begin calling something normal that the younger version of you would never have accepted. That's why sometimes the answer isn't another goal. You don't need another motivational video. You don't need January. You don't need Monday. You need to decide, what am I no longer willing to tolerate from myself? Not from everybody else, from yourself. Because the standard you enforce privately eventually becomes the life people see publicly. So today, choose one area of your life, just one, and raise the standard. Not for a week, not until you're motivated. Make it part of who you are. Today's principle: your life will rarely rise above the standards you consistently accept. Raise your standards, and eventually your life has no choice but to follow. The Made Man Challenge. Identify one thing you've been tolerating from yourself that you know needs to stop. Write it down. Then decide what your new standard is. And starting today, don't negotiate it. This is A Made Man. Follow us on YouTube at A Made Man Official. You can also download the A Made Man app here at app.amademan.com, or simply follow the movement on www.amademan.com. Remember, a made man isn't born, he's built.